So, what I discussed was we got to get you in a good athletic position. I know you're first kind of tilting that way and then your head turns down at the ball at the very end. No problem. As long as you're staring at that ball when you're ready to pull the trigger on it, right? Distancing from the ball, you could have the shaft angle a little flatter, right? Someone's placing the club more at your waist, so you just want to lower your hands first. So once you position your hands a bit lower with the golf shaft, then you would proceed to tilt your spine forward, flex both knees a little more so you're in that balanced athletic position, right? So you're almost connected. And from that position, we just suggested your feet to be more neutral in their width and not so far apart. Because if your feet are closer together, you can pivot, right? If you get too wide, you can't really move side to side as easily. So you want to have your stance closer together. The good things were club face is at a good 90-degree angle behind the ball. Club and ball in the middle of your stance. You got a great spine angle. It's just getting a little more flex to the knees, letting your arms hang more connected or down and not away, and just watching that your stance width doesn't get that wide. That's for an iron. If you're using a tee shot, say with a driver, you'd have the club and ball positioned more forward in your stance, as you might have heard or seen, and still keep your feet the same width. No reason to get wider with a different club, right? And the same posture and positioning applies to every golf club. And that way, you just allow the length of each golf club to determine how far or how close you are to the ball. And if you get that formula to kind of build, you can start to create repeatability, right? So the big thing is getting in a position to make a turn. This is one of your swings, as we'll see now that you kind of had a little recovery after what I've mentioned, but that'll get easier as you think about it and work out it in the future, because now the club is going to go out with your arms from the ball, and then your arms and hands rise up your body. You're going to make a pretty good turn, actually, with the top half of your body. But there's a difference between your arms pulling the shoulders back rather than your left shoulder rotating back from the get-go, right? That's just the positions that will help make that possible. But not a bad job to get it there. And then coming back down with your arms from the top of your swing, guiding the club back to the ball. And then the ball scoots off to the right a little bit because it's more upper body going first and lower body trailing behind. The last swing you made, you turned and you were able to pivot and clear your hips first, shift your weight, and the club got pulled through. So just think of following through like in any sport to face forward in balance. And that'll be making things a lot easier for you in the future.